Hello friends, my name is Ayush Kadam. I study in KV Ganeshkhind, class 4C, roll number 11. Today I am going to show an experiment. The experiment's name is ice cube on a string. For this experiment you will need a string, ice cube, glass of water and salt. First take your ice cube, put it inside the water. Take your string and put it on top of the ice cube. If I lift it, nothing happens. So, take a pinch of salt, put it on the ice cube. Wait for some time. Now pick the thread and it's a magic. I can pull the ice cube on the thread. When I add salt to the ice cube, it melts a thin layer on the ice cube. When the water refreezes around the string, it allows me to pick the ice cube.
Greeting everyone. My name is class 3rd with Ganeshkhind, Pune. I have made this project from our Vessel Science Exhibition. My project name is Solar System. This is our solar system. Look like the planets revolving around the sun. The sun is main source of light for all planets. Our solar system has 8 major planets. The sun is the star. It is really big. It is 100 times bigger than the Earth. Mercury. Mercury is the closest planet to the sun and it is smallest planet in our solar system. Venus. Venus is the second planet in our solar system and it is hottest planet in our solar system because it is high amount of carbon dioxide which heat inside it. Earth. This is my favorite planet where we live. It is beautiful from far away. Mars. Mars is the 4th planet in our solar system and it is sometimes called as red planet in our solar system. It is made of rock and ice. Jupiter. Jupiter is the 5th planet in our solar system and it is the biggest planet in our solar system. It is made of gases. Saturn. Saturn is one with ring. If you get close to see the ring made of rock and ice, spin around the planets. Uranus. Uranus is the 7th planet in our solar system and it is blue in color. This planet spin opposite to the other planets. Neptune. Neptune is the last planet in our solar system and it is really far away. It is coldest planet. From here sun looks like just another tiny star in the sky. We have seen Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune in our solar system. Thank you.
Hi, I am Avni Menon from class 5th C and this is my science exhibition project about rooftop rainwater harvesting. So as you know, 71% of Earth is covered with water, but from this, only 10% is potable. As rainwater is the main source of water and it's potable, we should find out ways to save and conserve it. There are various ways of rainwater harvesting. So today we will discuss about rooftop rainwater harvesting method. So let's see how it works. The rainwater gets filled in the enclosed and cemented catchment area. Then with the help of a pipeline, it goes to the rainwater storage tank. As the water is impure, it goes through the sand filter, gets filtered and enters the main water storage tank. Water after a certain level is allowed to flow into the soil pit. As water sips through the soil, the groundwater level increases. In such a way, the wells nearby will get a lot of groundwater. The remaining water in the main storage tank is pumped up, filtered again and goes to the tank built in the cellar, so we can use it for our daily needs. Thank you.
My name is Ananya. My project's name is Types of Angle. Now I will tell you which is the type of angle. This is zero angle. This is acute angle. This is also acute angle. This is right angle. This is obtuse angle. This is also obtuse angle. This is straight angle. This is reflex angle. This is also reflex angle. This is also zero angle.
हेलो फ्रेंड्स, मेरा नाम मनस्वी मंगेश केदार है। मैं केंद्रीय विद्यालय गणेशखिंड में तीसरी ब कक्षा में पढ़ती हूँ। मैं आज आपको एडिशन व्हील दिखाने वाली हूँ। ये है एडिशन व्हील। तो इधर दो सर्कल्स है, एक बड़ा वाला और एक छोटा वाला। छोटे में 14 तक नंबर से और बड़े वाले भी में 14 तक नंबर से। और मैंने इधर प्लस किया है क्योंकि ये एडिशन व्हील है। इधर अगर माइनस होता तो ये सब्सट्रैक्शन व्हील होती। तो मैं एक एग्जांपल दिखाती हूँ। ये एरो 6 पर है। 6 + 5 = 11। तो अभी हम करेंगे 6 + 6 = 12। ये इतना सिंपल है। तो मैं अभी ये 2 पर घुमाती हूँ ये एरो। और ये है हमें करना है 2 + 7 = 9। ये एडिशन व्हील ऐसे चलती है। धन्यवाद।
गुड आफ्टरनून सर। आज मैं आपको एक घड़ी का मॉडल बना के दिखाने जा रहा हूँ। पहले मुझे ये बेस चाहिए जिसपे मैं ये काला वाला पार्ट लगाऊंगा। तो मैं इसे इसके अंदर घुसा के डाल दूंगा। और अब मुझे नीला वाला पार्ट चाहिए और इसको मैं ऐसे जोड़ दूंगा। हो गया। अब इसके पीछे से थोड़ा ठीक करके और ये वाला पार्ट मैं ऐसे जो थोड़ा सा लग रहा है, लग गया। ये लग गया। और अब मुझे ये वाला पार्ट चाहिए, यानी कि ये पीछे का जो उसके आगे कांच लगता है जिसमें टाइम बताता है। तो अब मैं इस पार्ट को ऐसे इसमें पार्ट को लगा दूंगा। और अब मुझे साइड के बेसेस चाहिए जिससे हम दोनों पार्ट्स को जोड़ सकें और हमारी घड़ी खुले ना। तो इस तरफ से हो गया। अब मुझे इस तरफ से करना है। हो गया सर। और अब मुझे इसके आगे ये घंटे वाली छोटी सुई है जिसको मुझे येलो वाले पार्ट पे लगानी है जो पहले इधर येलो वाला पार्ट है उस पे लगाऊंगा, और ये मिनट वाली सुई जो मैं नीले वाले पार्ट पे लगाऊंगा। ये हो गया और हमारी घड़ी बनकर तैयार है। देखिए सर, और इसके पीछे से ये है जिससे हम इसे घुमा सकते हैं ऐसे पीछे से। और फिर मैं आपको टाइम सेट करके बताता हूँ, जैसे ये 10 o'clock सर, और ये 10:10
10:30
और ये हो गया है, और ये 10:30 और उसके बाद
12 o'clock
हाँ, उसके बाद ये 12 o'clock
6 o'clock
पता है, ये है 6 o'clock। ओके सर, ठीक है, थैंक यू, बाय।
Good evening. My name is Dhruvi Nishant Ranavre from class 5th. This is my maths project for maths exhibition. Name, division box. First, we will take one sheet. My question is 15 divided by 2. I will put it in problem box. Now, I will take some sticks. And I will put 15 sticks in dividend box. So I put 15 sticks in dividend box, and 2 is my question number. So I will put 2 sticks in glasses, in one glass. So my 7 glasses are completed, but my 1 stick is left in dividend box. So in question box I will put 7 because my 7 glasses are complete, and in dividend box I will put 1 because my 1 stick is left in dividend box. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.
Hello everyone out there. My name is Unnati Baba Zauri, class 3rd C from Kendra Vidyalaya Ganeshkhind, Pune. I made a model for my science exhibition, and the topic of my model is water cycle. I prepared this model using a bulb for sun, steamer for steam, and a motor for rain. In this model, there is sun, clouds, rain cloud, mountain, lakes, trees, and bushes. There are 4 main stages of water cycle. First is evaporation, second is condensation, third is precipitation, and the last one is collection of water. Now information about this all stages. First is evaporation. Evaporation is the process in which water changes into water vapor. It depends on sun. This is called evaporation. Condensation. Condensation is the process in which water vapor changes into liquid. Is reverse on evaporation. Precipitation. Precipitation is the process in which water comes down on earth is called precipitation. This is called precipitation. The example of precipitation is rain, snow, etc. Now, our last stage is collection of water. The water comes down on earth and collects in lakes, rivers, ponds, and underground is called collection of water. This process continues, and due to this process we get our main source of water, that is rain. I hope I am clear with my model. Thank you for hearing me.
Hello everyone, myself Ruhi Henry. I am from class 5th B. I have made model of Chandrayaan 2. I am going to share some information about technology and Chandrayaan 2. Technology is the sum of techniques, skills, methods and process. Use of upgraded technology improves our life. India is the one of the leaders in global technology. Space science is the measure of technology improvements. India launched Chandrayaan 2 from second launch pad at the Satish Dhawan Space Center in Andhra Pradesh on 22nd July 2019 at 2:43 p.m. Indian Standard Time by GSLV Mark III M1. The craft reached Moon's orbit on 20th August 2019. It began orbital positioning of the Vikram lander. Primary objective of this mission were to show ability of soft land and operate a robotic rover on the lunar surface. Thank you.
Myself, Asmi Nitin Jadhav. I am learning in class 4th C in KV Ganeshkhind. Today I am explaining about power generation through windmill. For this project we need one motor, cardboard, sail and one button. So let's start our project. I already make a house from waste carton. Here is one pole for windmill and this is one motor for windmill. Now I am installing this blade. So here I am setting the sail. Now I'm starting this. Now switch on the button. Our project is ready.
Hi, my name is Shambhavi Sinha. I study in class 3C. Today, in science exhibition, I am going to show you the model of rainwater harvesting. In simple word, rainwater harvesting is a way to collect and store rainwater rather than allowing it to flow off. Till few years ago, we had a lot of water. But nowadays, we are facing water crisis. In village area, most of the ground are not covered in concrete. So, rainwater can easily go into the ground, increasing the groundwater level. But in cities, rainwater cannot enter the ground because of the concrete surface. Most of the water goes into the river and into the ocean and becomes unavailable for immediate use.
The solution for our problem is rainwater harvesting, where we can get a lot of water. We can dig up ponds and lakes, so when the rain comes, it will get filled and we can use that water for another time. We can also collect rainwater on the rooftops. We can collect the rainwater into the collection tank and it will go to the storage tank through a filter where the water can get clean. We can use that clean water in our daily household chores like washing utensils, washing clothes and watering plants. We can also channelize that water into the ground to increase the groundwater level. This is how we solve our problem of water crisis. Thank you.
Good morning, respected principal ma'am, respected teachers. My name is Kanak Tiwari. Today I am going to represent you using of toys in teaching history language. Sundial, the earliest type of time-keeping device, which indicate the time of day by the position of the shadow of some object exposed the sun rays as the progressive the sun move across the sky, causing the shadow of the object to move and the passage of time. ये है हम लोगों का सन. This is our pillar. जैसे जैसे सन मूव होते जाएगा वैसे वैसे यहाँ पे टाइम चेंज होते जाएगा. आपने देखा अभी टाइम हो रहा था 12 o'clock और अभी टाइम हो रहा है 1 o'clock. अभी टाइम हो रहा है 2 o'clock. बहुत पहले के जमाने में ऐसे ही टाइम को देखा जाता था, पर अभी भी इजिप्ट में कुछ जगहों में ऐसे ही टाइम को देखा जाता है. My science exhibition project. Thank you.
My name is Vidasha. Today we are learning about the solar system. There are 8 planets in the solar system. What is the solar system? The solar system is made up of all the planets. They revolve around the sun in definite orbits. They divide into 2 categories, terrestrial and Jovian. In terrestrial, there are 4 planets. First, Mercury. Second, Venus. Third, Earth. Fourth, Mars. Terrestrial planets made of rock materials. Surface are soiled. Do not have rings. In Jovian, there are 4 planets. 2 are gas planets, Jupiter and Saturn. 2 are ice giants, Uranus and Neptune. The sun is a star. It is not a planet. The sun is very big. You could fit more than 1 million Earth inside of it. Sun contains around 90% of all the material in the solar system. Let's talk each planet and their properties. Mercury. Mercury is the planet it's closest to the Sun. Mercury is the smallest planet. Mercury is hot during the day and cold during night. Venus. It is second planet from the Sun and the sixth largest planet of all the planets. It is hottest and brightest of all planets. It is seen only morning and evening, so called a morning star or evening star. Earth. Earth is the third planet from the Sun and the fifth largest planet. Earth is small rocky planet which supports a lot of life. 71% of Earth's surface is covered with water and 29% of land. It is only one planet which is life is known as exit. Mars. Mars is the fourth planet from the Sun. Mars is a small rocky planet which is cold and lifeless. There is no water on the Mars. Jupiter. It is largest planet. It is fifth planet from the Sun, made up of about 90% hydrogen and 10% helium. Saturn. It is sixth planet from the Sun. Saturn is a giant gas planet which is made up of about 75% hydrogen and 25% helium. It is most famous for its beautiful 1,000 rings. Uranus is a giant gas ice planet which is made up of mostly rock and ice. Neptune is eighth planet from the Sun. Neptune is a giant ice planet made up of ice and rocks. All the planets move around the Sun with their axis. Thank you.
I am Pragnesh Ganesh Dudande, class 5th B, roll number 32. Kendriya Vidyalaya Ganeshkhind. I am talking about shapes. Now here are some basic shapes. Here is a sleeping line, standing line, right slanting line, left slanting line, curve, semicircle, oval, circle and a ring. Now we will see some 2D shapes. Now here is a oval, here is a circle, here is a square, here is a rhombus, here is a triangle, here is a diamond and here is a star. Now we see some 3D shapes. Now here is a cube made by dais. Now here is a pyramid and here is a tetrahedron. The base of pyramid is square and the base of tetrahedron is triangle. Now we see in straw model, the base of tetrahedron is triangle and the base of pyramid is square. Now here is a cuboid, here is a cube, here is a cylinder, here is a cone and here is a triangular box. We make all shapes like this box, triangular box. Here are also here cuboid, here tetrahedron, here pyramid, here a cube, here a cuboid,
today I'm going to present fun with numbers. If you learn maths with tricks, toys or board games, it is fun, quick and very interesting. So here are some tricks to find out if the given number is completely divisible by any number from 2 to 10. Now let's focus on this board game. Here we will find out if the given number is completely divisible by 11. So now I have taken a 6 digits number. Now we will find out the sum of odd placed digits. Odd placed means first, third and fifth. So we will take the numbers 8, 6 and 0. Their total is 14. Now we will find out the sum of even placed digits. Even placed means second, fourth and sixth. So we will take the numbers 7, 3 and 4. Their total is 14. Now we will find out the difference of these sums. Their difference is 0. If difference is 0, then the given number is completely divisible by 11. So we can say that this 6 digits number is completely divisible by 11. Now let's take another number. Now here I have taken 8 digits number. Again we will find the sum of odd placed digits. Odd placed means first, third and so on. So we will take the numbers 9, 8, 7 and 6. Their total is 30. Now we will find out the sum of even placed digits. Even placed means second, fourth and so on. So we will take the numbers 5, 0, 2 and 1. Their total is 8. Now we will find the difference of these answers. Their difference is 22. 22 is the multiple of 11. If difference is any multiple of 11, then the given number is completely divisible by 11. So we can say that this 8 digits number is completely divisible by 11. So isn't it interesting? Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Om Abhay Kenne. I am studying in class 4C in Kendra Vidyalaya Ganeshkhind, Pune. Today I am to take part in virtual science exhibition. The theme of the exhibition is technology for toys. So I am going to make DIY helicopter using with some materials like motor, ice cream sticks, matchbox and battery. Let's see.
It's ready now.
Thank you. Hello friends, my name is Advait and my project name is How Many Squares, lesson number 3 in maths. This is circle, this is cube, this is cuboid, this is rectangle, this is triangle, this is squares. The circle has 20 squares, the cube has 12 squares, the cuboid upper side has 20 squares and the front side has 10 squares. Rectangle has 20 squares, triangle has 11 squares, the square has 12 squares, and we should count the squares from making lines on the shapes, and sometimes there is half only point remaining on the shapes, so we should take half and count the all squares.
Ma'am, my name is Amit Jhode from Standard 4C. Today I have prepared a vacuum cleaner. For this preparation, I use one waste water bottle, one unused mobile charger, one DC motor, and one on-off switch, 1 meter pipe, one plastic fan. Now I will show how it works. I have connected the charger with this adapter.
From class 3rd B. This is my project. This is road transport. We use school bus, car, ambulance or etc. for road transport. This is rail transport. We use train, metro for rail transport. This is air transport. We use aeroplane, helicopter or jet planes for air transport. This is water transport. We use boat, ship or etc. for water transport. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Gauri Ramesh Shinde. I am studying in class 3rd C. Today I am showing you math exhibition project. This project name is dividation. 16 dividation 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Answer is 4. Thank you. Total answer.
Good morning, Principal Ma'am. Babylonian number system. The Babylonian numeral system is the oldest known positional numeral system. They worked with a base 60 number system. They did not use 60 different digits but used for 1 and for 10. These symbols come from cuneiform. They are pronounced as nail and hook. Now let us see how they are represented. This is the Babylonian numeral system from 1 to 9. Arabic number system. They are originated in India in the 6th or 7th century and were introduced to Europe through the writings of Middle Eastern mathematicians about 12th century. Let us see how the Arabic numbers are represented. These are the numbers from 0 to 9 in Arabic number system. Roman number system. The Roman numeral system for representing numbers was developed around 500 BC as the Romans conquered much of the world that was new to them. Their numeral system spread throughout Europe. Even till today, Roman numbers are used for the identification of classrooms and even for the periodic tables. These are the numbers from 1 to 9 of Roman number system. Hindu and Brahmi number system. It is the modern name for a writing system of ancient India. Brahmi only went through relatively minor evolutionary changes. From the Mauryan period, 3rd century BCE, down to the early Gupta period, 4th century, and as it is late as the 4th century, a literate person could still read and understand it. See how they are shown. The upper numbers are from 1 to 9 are from Brahmi number system, whereas 0 to 9 are from Hindu number system. Modern number system. Modern number system is a system which we are using till today. These are the numbers from 0 to 9 represents modern number system. Aryabhatta, a mathematician from India, introduced 0 in the decimal system. This is how the number system evolved from Babylonian to modern number system. Thank you.
Good afternoon everybody. My name is Tejal Rahul Muske, class 3rd A. This is the normal water. Now I put one lemon in it. Lemon is settled down at bottom. Now I put 1 spoon of salt. Lemon is floating on water because density of salty water more than normal water. Thank you.
My name is
Abhiraj Ramesh Nikam in class 5th A. This is my wind turbine model. Wind turbine means electric power generator. It's convert a wind energy into electricity. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Anya and I'm studying in 4th C in KV Ganeshkhind. So today I'm going to talk about circle. What is a circle? A circle is a round-shaped closed figure that has no corners. Name few objects that are circular. So you can see here are 4 objects that are in circular. So here is coin, compass, bangle and pizza. These all 4 things are in circular. So do you know the most important invention of all time is wheel. It has significant impact on transport, agriculture and industries. Parts of circle. So here are parts of circle. So this is the center. So can you see this is the center in middle? So circle has only one center. Radius. Radius is any straight line from center to the edge of the circle. Diameter. Diameter is a straight line touching 2 points of the circle and passes through the center circle. Thank you.
My name is Ganeshkhind from class 5th A. This is my project. Its name is water recipient. When I open the bottle cap, the water goes into the bowl. And when I tight the bottle cap, the water doesn't go into the bowl because of air. It doesn't get air and the water doesn't go into the bowl. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Nitin of class 8C KV Ganeshkhind Pune. So this is my science project, an air cooler. So I have taken a container that was available at my home, and this is the lid of the container to which I have stuck a DC motor and a fan to the DC motor. And I have connected a 9-volt battery to the DC motor through a switch. So as you can see that I have put some ice cubes inside this container. So let's fix it. Here I attached a small part of the small bottle so that you can get the air, feel the cool air. So let's see how it works. So as you can see, there is air, and the air is coming, cool air is coming. Thank you.
My name is Shresh Chindashrakani. I am from class 8C. My science project topic is hydroelectricity power generator. Hydroelectricity. Electricity is generally by using the kinetic energy of falling water is called hydroelectricity. The electric power that is generated is called hydroelectric power. Electricity is generated from the water at hydroelectric power plant. A high dam is constructed on the side of the reservoir to hold back the water. The generator house is at the base of the dam. On it other side the water flow down through the pipe or here the top of the dam to generate the house below. He strikes the blade of water turbine with high speed, making it rotate. The turbine rotates of shaft of generator to which it is connected. This makes the generator produce electricity. Electricity produced go through the pole and goes to the house. The wastewater go through the farm. In this way, the kinetic energy of following water is used to rotate the turbine. Rotational of energy is converted into the electricity of electric energy. Now we see the advantages of hydroelectric power generator. The sources of energy, i.e. water, free, renewable energy. It is pollution-free process, no chemical and smoking are being to product. Hydroelectricity, it is a cost low compare electricity generator from other types of power plants. Now we see the advantages of hydroelectric power generator. Now we see the disadvantages. Dam built to large hydroelectric plants submerge a large area of lands underwater. This affects the plants and animals region. Not all rivers, not all areas suitable hydroelectricity power generation. So this is my science project. Thank you.
Measuring lung capacity. Balloon is a toy used as a tool for maths and science. Lungs capacity. Lungs capacity refers the amount of air your lungs can be hold. Aim. The purpose is to be determined our own lungs capacity. Material required. Balloons. Measuring tape. Procedure. Stretch our balloon, take a deep breath and blow at once into the balloon and close it off. Measure the circumference of the balloon at the middle. These observations for the balloon blow.
Good morning. My name is Ruchi Singh and I am a student of class 12C of KV Ganeshkhind and I have made a maths project. It is a locker. A locker is made to keep our belongings safe by putting password. Let's see the working of this project. When you try to open this locker, it does not open because it is totally locked. But when you put the password on both the sides, the locker gets opened. You may keep your belonging inside to keep it safe. Now, you can lock it again. Now, it is locked again. The behind the scene of this project, it is like this. But first, we have to open it again. Okay. Now, it is opened. As you can see, these two things get attached with these two dials and it helps to get the locker locked and open. These two dials move accordingly. I hope you like my project. Thank you.
A warm welcome to all dignitaries. I am Soham Keshav Wagh. My project is Bio-Urban Tree. It is an artificial tree. It supplements real tree but doesn't replace it. Here, it works on the basic principle of photosynthesis. where sunlight is provided and under carbon dioxide oxygen is given. So in real trees there is green pigment, but here I have used algae treated water. So when common polluted air is passed, algae absorbs the pollution, and with the help of sunlight and carbon dioxide, oxygen is given. So here as a result we get clean and oxygenated air. So where should we use this model? As the name biourban tree, we can use this model in urban and congested areas with high traffic like Delhi and Bombay. The main benefit of this tree is the amount of oxygen produced by this one artificial tree is equals to the amount of oxygen produced by 368 real trees. As we all know, in November 2019, the capital city of India, Delhi, was the most polluted city in the world. So there we can use this model as it doesn't require much space. The second benefit of this model is our real tree produce oxygen only at daytime, but at night time they produce carbon dioxide. But our biourban tree produces oxygen at daytime and automatically turns off at night time. The maintenance cost is also much low. So the pump can also work on solar, which makes the model fully eco-friendly. In future, changes can be made to make the model fully reliable. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Robotic arm is a type of machinery arm, usually programmable with similar function to a human arm. The arm may be the sum total of the mechanism or may be a part of more complex robot. The links of such an manipulator are connected by joints, allowing either rotational motion, such as in an articulated robot, or translational linear displacement. The links of a manipulator can be considered to form a kinematic chain. The terminus of kinematic chain of the manipulator is called the ends effected and analogous to the human hand. However, the term robotic hand as a synonym of robotic arm is often proscribed. From Pragati Tiwari, class 9th. Thank you.
Good evening. Myself Yasraj Bhatt of class 10C, Kendriya Vidyalaya Ganeshkhind, Pune. So I am here to show this project, that is touchscreen pen. So for making this you require cotton, pen. You don't need a pen, you just need this part. You can remove the refill. You need a copper wire and some water. So for making the pen, you take little cotton, wet it and just roll it like this. You can see you have to roll this cotton, and now keep it aside. Take this part of the pen and you have to just curve this copper wire and place this inside. Like this. And after this, you take this cotton and just put inside. You can put this with the help of a pin. I have already done this, you can see. After putting this cotton works as the nib of the pen. And just roll this copper wire and stick the end with the help of a cello tape. I have already done this. So this pen is ready. Now I'll show you how this works. So you can see my fingers are in contact with this pen, not the pen, actually with the copper wire. You make sure that this finger is in contact with this copper wire. Now you can see how this works. You can easily see. You can write it. So you can be used to write. You can see this. As soon as you remove this finger and keep it farther, it doesn't work. You can see. This is because when a finger is in contact with this copper wire, which is a good conductor of electricity, it works. You can see, and it conducts electricity. Instead of copper wire, you can also use aluminium foil. So, only thing you have to make sure is that while writing, your finger should be in contact with this copper wire, and also yes, the cotton or the nib of the pen should be wet. Otherwise, if it is dry, it will not work. I hope you like my project. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Mrinal Patinkar. I am from class 9C. Today I am going to explain my project on Pythagoras theorem. This theorem is basically based on the right angle triangle. If we suppose this triangle has sides A, B and C, and in this side is called an hypotenuse. So the square of this side added to this side, a square of this side is equal to the square of this side. By this we can easily find out the sides of this triangle. Suppose we are given the numerical value of this sides of this triangle, and we have to find out if this triangle is a right angle triangle. So we can do this. If we can add these two sides, it will be always greater than the third side. We can add any two sides of this triangle and it will be always greater than the third side. The third theorem is that if we supposingly take m as 2 and we multiply this by the three values, and if we get these numbers after multiplying and dividing, and means doing these calculations, that thing will be size of this triangle. This model is particularly based on that theorem.
A very warm greeting to respected dignitaries. I am Soham Keshav Wagh, class 11B, Kendriya Vidyalaya Ganeshkhind. Today I am here to explain my project Newton's Cradle. Newton's Cradle is a device that demonstrates conservation of momentum and energy using a series of swinging spheres. This principle states that when two objects collide, the total momentum of the objects before the collision is equal to the total momentum of object after the collision. This device is named after 17th century English scientist Sir Isaac Newton. Now, you will have a question, what is momentum? Momentum is the force of an object as it moves. In physics language, momentum is equal to the mass of an object multiplied by its velocity. This model is an example of elastic collision, where both momentum and kinetic energy are conserved. The total kinetic energy before the collision equals to the total kinetic energy after the collision. Now here, when we strike one spherical ball to the others, the momentum is transmitted through all these other spherical balls. Now here we can see the moving diagram of the model. We all know that energy is neither created nor destroyed. Same with momentum. Momentum is neither created nor destroyed, but can only transform from one form to other. This model also demonstrates first, the effect of pressure waves. Second, effect of different types of balls. Third, heat and frictional effects. All creative people want to do the unexpected. Once said by Hedy Lamarr, wireless communication technology developer. The most unique application of this model is it can be used for communication using natural language. Today, computers take the input, process it, and gives the output. But during this process, computer use the encrypted binary language, which we decode in our language later.
We know that the spherical balls carry the same momentum or energy from one to other. So here, if we use the same process and encode our language, pass it to the ball S, then the other balls will transmit it to ball R, then decode it further. It is said, necessity is the mother of invention. Thank you.
Hi, myself Somnath Dubey. Today I am going to explain my science project. I have made this project by keeping in the mind today's pandemic situation. So this is the food operable sanitizer dispenser. So the purpose of this to control the speed of coronavirus from an infected person to the other while using the same sanitizer bottle. We device the sanitizer by pressing the pedal with food, the bottle would dispense the liquid. So here is my food operable sanitizer dispenser. As I have explained, I am going to show the experiment. I have to brush it just like this. The sanitizer here.
Gauri Manogna Mehta. I study in class 7P. My exhibit's name is Periscope. It is a very useful example of the law of reflection. A periscope in its simplest form are two mirrors which are placed at a distance, are parallel to each other and make a 45-degree angle. The light reflected off an object falls on the first mirror and is reflected. The reflected light falls on the second mirror, which is again reflected to reach the human eye. Periscope is an instrument which is very widely used in submarines, in nuclear reactors and in military to observe enemies from a hidden platform. Thank you.
My name is Vaibhav Mohan Thakre. I am studying in class 7th B. And good morning to my ma'am and all friends. As you know, we all have to make project for science exhibition. So I have made my project. Its name is separator and it's help for hand picking process. This is my project. I have used one here motor and this half cotton pencil and this PC fan and this 9-volt battery. So I will show you what it works, how it works. I will put some wheat here. And I will keep this cap here and I will give and I will on the battery. And the motor is working and the wheat is fine. For few minutes we will do this. And after that you can see I have marked here 10% and or 20 and 30%. So I will open it 10%. No, first I will on the PC fan. And my PC fan is working. And you can see my PC fan is working. So I will open this. I will open this 10% for doing. I will 10% for doing first time. I will open this 10%. And you can see all wheats are going down. I have opened 10% and the husk in that is coming outside from here. So thank you for watching this, and this is my project.
Good evening my teachers and my friends. Today I will explain you about my project and give you some information about angles. First of all, we learn that what is the angle. In an angle, they have two rays and one common point, end point. The two rays are called a side of the angle and the one common point called a vertex. This is the definition of an angle. My project is about an angle. This is my project. This is a working project. How it is work? First of all, if there is no angle, the angle is called a 0-degree angle. The measure of the angle, if there is no angle, the angle is called a 0-degree angle. If there is between 0 degree to 90 degree, 0 degree to 90 degree, the angle is called acute angle between 0 degree to 90 degree. And approximately of measure 90 degree, the angle is called a right angle. And between between 90 degree to 80 degree, the angle is called a hypotenuse. The angle is called a obtuse angle. And approximately the angle of 180 degree, the angle called a straight angle. And between 180 degree to 360 degree, the angle called a reflex angle. This is the measure of the angle 270 degree, and this is the measure of the complete angle is 360 degree. This is the measure of the complete angle 360 degree. Go reverse. If there is no angle, the angle is known as a measure of the angle is 0-degree angle. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Amlesh Garg. I am from class 7th B, roll number 48. So let's start with a very interesting question. Can you tell me the Indian launch vehicle who has set and record of launching the maximum number of satellites? Guess. It's pretty interesting. Yes, you are right. It's the PSLV, the Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle. This magnificent satellite launch vehicle has the most highest success rate of launching the satellites. The whole launch vehicle is made by ISRO. It has 6 straps right over here. One smaller one and the others bigger one. They are very much essential for the takeoff of this launch vehicle. In the long list of successful launching, this launch vehicle has also launched the IRS, Indian Remote Sensing Satellite, which was later used to save many lives from the strong and fearful cyclone called Amphan. As you could have guessed, the IRS is used to find the natural disasters, etc. It can place 600 kg satellite into the Earth's orbit. It was also used in some very special missions of India, like the Mangalyaan.
It has also launched many satellites of other countries like Kazakhstan, Israel, Netherlands, Switzerland, and the United Arab Emirates. In this project, it's very interesting to make. It's fully made out of paper and it requires some paint. So you just have to wrap it and make it accordingly. I had a very fun time making it. Thank you everybody for listening.
My name is Shraddha Lande. I am from class 7th B. Today here I am going to show my project, how it's work. My project name is Rainwater Alarm. This is detective plate which I had attached on this house. Detective plate is connected to the transistor. Further, transistor is connected to the battery. Another terminal of battery is connected to the switch. Another terminal of the switch is connected to the LED and another terminal of LED is connected to the buzzer. Finally, buzzer is connected to the transistor. So let's see how it's work. So first, when we put some water on this detective plate, the buzzer gets signal and it start alarming and LED get glowing. It's very useful in many fields like farming, industry, business, automobiles and etc. For example, when rainwater shower on the detective plate, it get wet and buzzer gets signal and it start alarming. So that farmer get alert and they can save their crops and machines also. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ma'am. My name is Shreya Santosh Kudande and I study in class 7B, roll number 49. I am here to present my science project, Cooler. Cooler is very useful project in summer days. It gives us cool air. I have put some ice cubes in this. Now I will show you how to start the cooler. The air is so cool. So I hope you will like my science project. Thank you, ma'am.
My name is Sarthak. Okay, I study in class 6C, roll number 38. I have made a science project. This is a vacuum cleaner I made, and I am going to show you how it works. Now I will use this handle to do this, and it will pull it. See, it's pulling it up. It's pulling all of it. Pulling. See. And this is how I use this. This can be used to clear trash like thermocol.
Hello friends, myself Ritvik Gupta studying in class 7B of Kendriya Vidyalaya Ganeshkhind. Today I will tell you about how to construct a wind multi-generator. Materials required for making wind multi-generator are 15 by 15 centimeter wooden block, 2 500 ml plastic bottles, 2 used CDs or DVDs, a cycle spoke, a rubber glue, 2 press buttons, a scissor, 5 strong neodymium magnets, a tape, a bottle lid, 4 coils with 1000 turns of insulated copper wire, and scrape ends and attach LED to each coil. Process for making wind multi-generator. This wind multi-generator is very easy to make, but we need a lot of strong neodymium magnets, wood, insulated copper wires, LEDs, etc. First, take a block of wood with a screw in the center and stick a old CD on it. Take another old CD and apply glue at 5 points. Now take the very strong neodymium magnets stuck equally spaced among these 5 points. Take a round cup or a film can and wind 500 turns of thin insulated copper wire on it. Remove the coil, tie it well so that it does not open. Scrape the one end of the copper wire and remove the insulation from the two ends of this coil. Attach the ends to a LED light. This is the assembly of the coil and the LED shown in the figure. Now apply rubber glue at 4 points on the base of the old CD. Make 4 assemblies of the coil and the LED light and stick them to the CD. Stick a sewing machine bobbin in the center screw to make the cycle spoke straight. Take the old CD with attached 4 magnets and stick a toothpaste tubelet on the reverse of the CD. Now place the wind multi-generator under a ceiling fan. The rotor will spin along with the neodymium magnets. A small current will be generated in the coil which will light up the LED light. Please see the video in the next slide to see how to make a wind multi-generator.
This is a multi-generator operated by wind where you can light 4 LEDs. You will require insulated copper wire, neodymium magnets, bicycle spoke and other sundry parts. Now take a 500 ml bottle and cut it right in the middle. You will just require the top part. Now cut 12 petals in it. And these petals will make the blades of the fan. So first you flatten them and then twist every petal to give it a curvature and convert it into a propeller which can catch the breeze. This will be the fan which will spin. Then take a press button. Take only the part which has a pip and a trough. Now apply some rubber glue in a lid and press fit the pip into the hole. You can see the pip on the top. Now assemble another lid and tape them together. This will be the twin lid with the press button between. Now screw in the fan. This will be the top part. At the bottom is the trough of the press button and the bicycle spoke is going to spin on this press button. Now take a plastic bottle and stick it on a CD with 5 neodymium magnets, and on the top you put the fan. This is the assembly. These magnets will spin on top of coils and produce electricity. Now take 35 gauge insulated copper wire, wind 1000 turns on a plastic bottle and scrape the insulation of both the ends and attach a LED to both the ends of the coil. You would require 4 such coils. If you spin a neodymium magnet or move the neodymium magnet inside the coil, the LED will light up. You require 4 such coils, each with a LED. Now mount the 4 coils on a wooden frame, and in the middle is a bicycle spoke standing on a lid. Now place the magnet CD and the fan. Now the bicycle spoke sits in the press button. The entire CD with the magnet should spin freely. Once you place it under a ceiling fan, the CD will spin along with the magnets. The magnets will spin past the coils and generate a small EMF. They will generate a small current good enough to light the LEDs. You can see the LEDs burning bright. It's an incredible sight to behold. At the wind.
Thank you, friends. Hope you enjoyed this video.
Hello everyone. My name is Malita Sadagopan. I am studying in class 6C. Today I am going to show an experiment with magnets. Here we have a magnetic dart and a dartboard. We position the dart in such a way that it falls to the center of the board. When we let go of the dart, it immediately attaches itself to the board. This is because the dartboard has a magnetic sheet which attracts the dart towards it. Now we place a stack of extra magnets near the center of the board. This time, when we drop the dart, instead of falling to the center, it will stick itself to the magnets. Conclusion. The extra magnets and the magnetic sheet combine together and form a magnetic force so great that they attract the dart towards it instead of letting it fall to the center. Thank you.
Hello ma'am, I am Akshay Girish. This is my maths project, Maths Square Box. The name of my project is Maths Square Box. In this box, there are numbers 1 to 10. Here are the numbers and here are the square of the numbers. By using this tape, we can move the roller inside the box and we can see each number and their square. By using the same idea, we can also make cube boxes and so on. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Vatsal Sharma. I am studying in class 6B. My maths model is on angles. What is angle? An angle is formed when two lines intersect each other. Types of angle. First, acute angle. When the angle is less than 90 degrees is called acute angle, like this. Example, 80 degree, 70 degree and 60 degree, etc. Now comes to right angle. 90 degrees is called right angle. Now comes to obtuse angle. Obtuse angle. When the angle is greater than 90 degree is called obtuse angle, like this. Example 160 degree, 170 degree and 110 degree, etc. Now comes to straight angle. Straight angle is like a straight lines that is 180 degree, like this. Now comes to complete revolution. Complete angle. Complete angle is a complete rotation that is 360 degree. It's the complete angle. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Didi Khaiznar of class 6B. My roll number is 13. For maths project, I make this angle wheel. So let's get started. This is a acute angle of 60 degree. This is a right angle of 90 degree. This is a obtuse angle of 120 degree. This is straight angle of 180 degree. This is reflex angle of 225 degree. This is complete angle of 360 degree. Thank you.
Respected teacher, I am Pratisha Das of class 7B. My project for the science exhibition is mathematical square machine. With this project, we can learn about the mathematical square and in very interesting way. The major use of this project is to calculate the mathematical square and find out the square. Mathematical square can be useful to calculate area, perimeter, etc. It was useful in geometry also. The project ran with the gear unit. It is made up of my old toys. It has 2 sheets of cardboard which is taken out from my notebook. The inner cardboard is written in the number which cut in the circular shape, and this outer cardboard is to highlight the number. Now for the example, we want to know 6 square. We turn the number into 6 and the answer is 6. Square is 36. This model will help a teacher to teach in very interesting and attractive way. The student can learn the numbers up to 1 to 10. We can make the model with many numbers also. I hope you like my mathematical square project. Thank you.
The photosynthesis working model. This blue portion is showing the sky. Here is the sun and these are the clouds. Here is a pot with soil and water. I have planted a plant which has green leaves. As we all know, green leaves are due to the presence of chlorophyll. Chlorophyll helps the plant to make food and energy. When the sunlight falls on the plant, it takes CO2, means carbon dioxide, and gives us oxygen. See, here is showing carbon dioxide CO2 and here is oxygen. Thank you.
Today, I, Siddhi Devkar of class 11th had made a project in science exhibition. The topic of my project is how to boost our immune system. Let me first introduce you with what is immunity. Immunity is the capability of a multicellular organism to resist harmful microorganisms. Immunity involves both scientific and non-scientific components. The non-scientific components act as barriers of a wide-ranging pathogens. Now I will introduce you with the types of immunity. There are 3 types of immunity: acquired immunity, active immunity, and passive immunity. Acquired immunity, immunity that develops during your lifetime. Active immunity, it is the type of immunity developed in response to an infection or vaccination. Active immunity is of 2 types: natural active immunity and artificial active immunity. Now, natural active immunity, antibodies develop in response to an infection. And second, artificial active immunity, antibodies develop in response to an vaccination. Now, passive immunity. It is a type of immunity develops after you receive antibodies from someone or somewhere else. These are also of 2 types: natural passive immunity and artificial passive immunity. Natural passive immunity, antibodies received from mother, example through breast milk. Artificial passive immunity, immunity received from the medicines, example vaccination
or injections, etc. Now I will tell you what is the immune system. The immune system is the body's defense against infection. The immune system attacks the germ and helps us to be healthy. Now I will tell you the parts of the immune system. The first part of the immune system is the WBC, white blood cells. Second is antibodies. Third is complement system. Fourth is lymphatic system, which includes lymph vessels, lymph nodes, and lymphocytes. And fifth part is spleen. Sixth part is bone marrow, and seventh part is thymus. And old saying, an apple a day can keep the doctor away, may have truth behind it after all. Eating nourishing food rich in certain vitamins can help us to build a strong immune system and fight off illness. Water helps our body to produce lymph, which carries white blood cells and many other immune system cells. Avoid beverage that can make you dehydrated. Example, coffee. Eat hydrating food such as cucumber, eggs, etc. For this reason, experts say it's better to get vitamins through food rather than supplements. Now I will tell you how vitamins can help us to build a strong immune system. The vitamins that helps to boost the immune system are vitamin C, vitamin B6 and vitamin E. Now I will briefly introduce you with vitamin C. Vitamin C is one of the biggest immune system booster at all. In fact, the lack of vitamin C can help even make you more prone to get sick. Food rich in vitamin C includes orange, grapefruit, strawberries, broccolis, bell peppers, spinach and kale, etc. Daily intake of vitamin C is essential for good health. Our body doesn't produce or store vitamin C. Now, vitamin B6. Vitamin B6 is vital to support biochemical reaction in the immune system. Vitamin B6 rich foods include chicken and cold water fish such as tuna and salmon. Vitamin B6 is also found in green vegetables and in chickpea, which is the main ingredient in hummus. Vitamin E. Vitamin E is a powerful antioxidant that helps the body to fight off the infection. It may also help our immune system to be strong. Food rich in vitamin E includes nuts, seeds and spinach. Now I will tell you the foods that boost our immune system. Citrus fruits, red bell peppers, broccoli, ginger, garlic, spinach, yogurt, curd, almonds, turmeric, green tea, papaya, kiwi, poultry and sunflower seeds. These are the foods that will help you to boost your immune system. Do you think that supplements can help us to boost our immune system? I think so. It will be help, but it will also be harmful in some cases. Let's just have some example. While vitamins and supplements can help us to fill in the gaps in our diets, the best way to load essential nutrition is to get them directly from the food. Our body absorbs and uses vitamins and nutrition better when they came from a dietary source. When it's a vitamin or supplement, it's often questionable how much you are getting. Some supplements may have side effects, especially if it is taken before surgery or with other medicines. Supplements can also cause problems if you have certain health conditions like diabetes, blood pressure, and many more. And the effects of many supplements haven't been tested in children, pregnant women, and other groups. It's especially important to avoid taking vitamin E supplements. Not only is there little clinical research showing that vitamin E supplements benefit our health, it may also be harmful in some cases. It may also kill the person. I'll tell you the sign of a weak immune system. The signs of a weak immune system include frequent cold and infections, and autoimmune diseases, delay growth and development, blood disorder, skin rashes, organ inflammation and related issues, digestive system problem, high stress level and constant fatigue, slow healing of wounds are the sign of a weak immune system. Now I will tell you the ways to make this immune system strong again. You should stop smoking. You should exercise daily. You should eat a healthy diet consisting of fresh fruits and vegetables. You should get adequate sleep for at least 8 hours. Try to maintain a healthy body weight. Always wash vegetable, meat and fruits before cooking or consuming. Take necessary steps to avoid germs, bacteria and infection by washing hands frequently. After completing the knowledge of vitamins, we come on the conclusion that we must take vitamins to be healthy or build a strong immune system, especially vitamin E, vitamin B6 and vitamin E to build a strong immune system. We should build strong immune system in this pandemic situation of COVID-19. Take a natural diet to build the immune system instead of taking supplement. It may also have harmful side effects on our health or it may also kill us. It is important to take vitamins necessary to build a strong immune system in this pandemic situation of COVID-19. That's all. Thank you so much and stay home and stay safe.
Good afternoon friends. This is Shreya Paitankar from class 7C. So as we all know, we have to make a toy for a science toy exhibition. So I have also make a toy for a toy exhibition. So let's see how it works, its labeling, its all parts. Then I will show you the model and then we will see how it works. So let's start. So first we can see that I have made a toy for a toy exhibition. So it is named as CD car which gives energy to the rubber band. So first we have to sorry so the rubber band gives energy to our CD car. So first we have to take the old newspaper calendar pages, then we have to roll it like straw and we have to make it five rolls like straw. Then we have to paste the CDs, 4 CDs to both the straws like this, and then we have to take 2 rolled pages, then we have to paste it like this, one vertical and second also vertical, and then we have to paste in the middle of that part, we have to paste the rolled last one part. Then we have to paste in the middle part we have to paste the rubber band. Then we have to paste the last side from which the car runs. So we have to paste the matchstick to it, then matchstick, and then we have to stretch it and roll it. Then when we keeps it down, it runs, means the rubber band gives energy to it. So first we will see how the model is made. So we can see that I have made the model. So I have told that the CD rolls which are this, and then I have told the rubber band part and the matchstick which is this part of that. So we will see how it works.
I have made a model. I will call it hydraulics working model. It will use like this. If we push this injection to in front, then this injection will come back. I will see to you. We see the reaction. It will come back. And if we pull this injection, then this injection will go upwards, back again. See that. I will call it hydraulics working model. Yeah, hydraulics is very important in JCB, tractor, in or in other vehicle. If we, and it is very large amount of hydraulics in that product. Thank you. This is my project. I wish and I hope you will like this model. Thank you.
I am Tanvi Devi from class 6A Kendriya Vidyalaya Ganeshkhind, Pune. I have made one electric game for science exhibition. So let's see how it works. This is my electric game. So first thing is, here in the middle, you can see some bolts and also 2 wires. There is one chart before you all. We have to read the columns and match the correct option by the help of wires. We have to keep one wire on one bolt. For example, on chart there is first name pivotal joint. So you should keep black wire on the bolt which is front of the pivotal joint and red wire on which you can see the correct answer, which is neck joint. If the answer will be correct, the bulb will glow, as you all can see here. And if the answer will be wrong, the bulb will not glow. See here. I have made some more charts to play this game. First chart is name of the joints and their examples. Second chart is conversion of units. Third chart is deficiency diseases. Fourth chart is materials and objects made from them. Thank you.
Hi friends, my name is Akrut Gupta of class 4. I am telling you about the means of transport. Definition of transport is a term used to transport the people or goods from one place to another place. Types of transport. There are 3 types of transport. They are air transport, water transport and land transport. Land transport. Some means of transport move on land only. It is the most common means of transporting people and goods from one place to another. Examples: trains, buses, tractors, trucks, scooters, etc. Air transport. Some means of transport move in the air only. Our country has a large network of airways. Most big cities have airports. Air travel is very expensive but very fast. Aeroplanes and helicopters are the examples. Water transport. These means of transport move on water only. Ships are used to transport huge quantities of goods to other countries. Water travel is slow as compared to land and air travel. Examples: ship, boats and steamers. Some beautiful paths can't be discovered without getting lost. By Errol Ozan.
My name is Divija Koshti. I study in class 6B. Name of my project is number line. This is a number line and this is a pointer. In left side of number line there all are negative numbers, and in the right side of number line there all are positive numbers. An example of negative numbers: -1, -2, -3, -4 and so on. Example of positive numbers 1, 2, 3 and so on. In negative numbers, when number decreases, value of number become greater. For example, we will compare minus 11 and minus 2. So minus 2 is greater than minus 11. And in positive side, when number increases, the value of number become greater. For example, we will compare 2 and 15. So 15 is greater than 2. Now we will understand the calculations. Our first sum is minus 2 plus 3. So we will put this pointer on minus 2 and add 3 in it. 1, 2, 3. So the answer will be plus 1. Now we will do one more sum. Our next sum is minus 11 plus 5. So we will put this pointer on minus 11. Now we have to add plus 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the answer will be minus 6. This is my project. Thank you.
My name is Utsha Samanta. I study in class 7A, Kendriya Vidyalaya Ganeshkhind. This is my project. My project name is Digestive System. In this project, I will show you how the digestive system works. This is our rib cage. If I open it, we can see the digestive organs. These organs helps in our digestion. Now let's see how it works. At first, we eat our food in this area. This area is known as buccal cavity. Then from this area, it goes to stomach. Now, before going to stomach, it uses a food pipes. This food pipe is known as esophagus. When it reaches to the stomach contains acidic juice. This juice comes from liver, gallbladder and pancreas. Now, the food that reaches to the stomach will break it into small parts. From the stomach, the food will reach to the small intestine. Then, from the small intestine, it will go to the large intestine. From the large intestine, it will go to the rectum. And then, from the rectum, it will go to the anus. This is how our digestive organs work. Thank you.
In December 2019, there was a cluster of pneumonia cases in the city of Wuhan in China. Some of the early cases had reported visiting or working in a seafood and live animal market. Investigations found that the disease was caused by a newly discovered coronavirus. The disease was subsequently named COVID-19. COVID-19 spread within China and to the rest of the world. On January 13, 2020, the World Health Organization declared the outbreak a public health emergency of international concern. So what is a coronavirus? Coronavirus are a large group of viruses. They consist of a core of genetic material surrounded by a lipid envelope with protein spikes. This gives it the appearance of a crown. Crown in Latin is called corona, and that's how these viruses get their name. There are different types of coronavirus that has caused illness in animals and humans. In humans, coronavirus can cause respiratory infections ranging from the common cold to more severe diseases. These include the severe acute respiratory syndrome. Coronavirus first identified in China in 2003 in the Middle East respiratory syndrome coronavirus that was first identified in Saudi Arabia in 2012 and SARS-CoV to the same name of the virus that causes COVID-19 that was first reported in December 2019. So, where did this new virus come from? Coronavirus can circulate in a range of animals. Sometimes these viruses can make the jump from animals to humans. This is called a spillover and could be due to a range of factors such as mutations in the virus or increased contact between humans and animals. For example, MERS-CoV is known to be transmitted from camels and SARS-CoV from civet cats. The animal reservoir of the new coronavirus is not known yet. How does the disease spread? The disease can spread from person to person through droplets when an infected person releases those droplets through coughing, talking, or sneezing. For example, when close to another person, they can also spread when infected droplets land on objects and when another person touches them and then touches their eyes, nose, or mouth. What are the symptoms? The incubation is the time taken from exposure to the virus, and development of symptoms is on average 5 to 6 days but can range from 1 to 14 days. There can be a range of symptoms from very mild to severe. Some people may not develop symptoms. Common symptoms include fever, fatigue, and respiratory symptoms such as cold, sore throat, and shortness of breath. Some people reported loss of their sense of taste or smell, and some may develop a skin rash. In more severe cases, there could be pneumonia, organ failure, and sometimes death. About 80% of cases recover from the disease without needing special treatment, but there are some people who are at risk of serious illness. They include older people or people with underlying medical problems such as chronic respiratory disease, obesity, diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, or cancer. How can we tell whether someone is infected? The infection is commonly diagnosed by a test called reverse transcriptase polymerase chain reaction, generally known as RT-PCR. This test identifies the virus based on his genetic fingerprint. There is also a blood test that can check for antibodies against the virus, which may show that someone was infected in the past. How is it treated? The treatment for COVID-19 is mainly supportive care. Medicines against the virus are currently under investigations. How do we prevent transmission of virus? There are a number of effective ways to prevent the spread of the disease. These include covering your mouth and nose when coughing or sneezing with a flexed elbow or tissue, and throwing the tissue in a closed bin. Immediately after use, wash your hands regularly with soap and water or an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Maintaining at least 1 meter distance from people and the appropriate use of mask and personal protective equipment. It's important to stay home if you are feeling unwell and to call your medical professional. But if you have a fever, cough, or difficulty breathing, seek medical care early and share your travel history or contact with your healthcare provider. In some areas, governments have implemented specific physical and social distancing measures to prevent the spread of the outbreak. It is important to follow their advice. Vaccines to prevent COVID-19 are currently under development, and scientists around the world are trying and working hard to make this happen. That's a quick look at this emerging infectious disease. We are still learning about this virus every day, and what's known may change, so please be up to date. Thank you.